What's up, my kings, queens, and trolls of YouTube? This is your girl, Queen C. Now, I know I did not do a video about Donald Trump winning the presidential election. I did not feel like talking about it. I was very disappointed, and then I started seeing on my timeline where people were having all these negative experiences and stuff like that, and I was like, damn, this is just all so effed up. But, I said, well, I'll do something when I see something. When I see this going on for myself, then I'm gonna have something to say about it. It didn't take me but one damn day. It took me one damn day to have an experience. So I decided that I want to have breakfast with my daughters, go out for a little bit before we have to, go back to our daily activities like work and school and all that kind of stuff. So I decided, okay, we'll go have breakfast at Chic Fil A and we'll go to the little shopping plaza and I'll let you guys go and get a couple things or whatever. So we're in Chic Fil A, Delran, New Jersey. That's my local Chic Fil A. Go there all the time. Never had a problem. Familiar with the owner. The owner knows my family. Really nice guy. Have no issue with him. What I have an issue with is while I'm sitting there with my children having breakfast, two employees on break decide that they want to have a conversation about why they voted for Trump. So the female employee, was a male and female employee. The female employee is sitting there and she, I just did what my family told me to do. They told me to vote for Donald Trump, so I voted for Donald Trump. My whole family voted for Donald Trump. And the whole time she's having this conversation, she wants to keep looking back at me and my family. And then she's like, and I don't know why people are mad. Now, I could have gotten up and went over there and told her why people were angry that Donald Trump won. But what I did not want to do in this situation was be what they call the stereotype, the angry black woman. So I decided to handle the situation differently. I went up to the manager. I asked the manager for bags and I told him that me and my children will not continue to eat breakfast here this morning because we do not feel comfortable with the fact that their employees feel okay to have a conversation about why they voted for Donald Trump. To me, it's unnecessary. Only thing employees should be talking about is great food and great customer service out in public. If you want to have a conversation about why you voted for Donald Trump, have that conversation on your phone, because I don't care who you voted for. You have a right to vote for whoever you want, but that's not the topic of conversation that should be being had by employees in a family establishment. And for the simple fact that she kept looking back at me and my family, it made me feel like, she was trying to be smart. And I don't do disrespect very well. So I'm making this video, so you guys can understand, yes, the Trump supporters and their bigotry and their ignorance is coming out of the woodworks like roaches. They're coming out of the woodwork like roaches. They're making their little nasty snide comments. They're doing things to try to be slick, to try to, throw egg in our face and all that kind of stuff. And you can do what you want as a civilian. You can do whatever you want as long as it's within the law. But when you're an employee of an establishment where people come to spend their money, you better wise the hell up. And you employers, you better wise up as well. You better let your employees know that that is not the type of talk that they should be having in a family establishment. That's home talk, that's phone talk, that's personal time talk. That's not break talk, employee talk, bathroom talk. That is not the type of conversations that you are supposed to be having in an establishment. Because what happens is when you make people feel uncomfortable, they stop patronizing you. That's when you make people feel uncomfortable, they stop patronizing you. And I will not go back to this Chic Fil A in Delran, New Jersey until I speak to the manager and until I find out that some action has been taken in reference to these two employees. Because when I told the manager why I was leaving, he didn't apologize. He didn't say no stay. He didn't go up to those employees and say, you guys, you should know that you shouldn't be having this type of conversation in front of our customers. He didn't say any of that. He didn't do any of that. Me and my children had time enough to pack up our 3 meals in bags and leave without anyone stopping us and without anyone intervening and saying anything to these employees. We had time to pack up our food and leave. Okay? And with that being said, we have to let these companies know what we will not tolerate, what we will not patronize. We have to let them know. Okay? That's all I wanted to say. Don't forget to subscribe to me. If you want to email me at queenchrisshonda@gmail.com. Like me on Facebook at the Queen C-Hive. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at Queen Chrishonda. And stay tuned because I'm sure I will always end up having something else to talk about, especially with the condition of America right now. Peace, guys.